If you like offshore fishing, then you need to have one of these. This is what's called an EPIRB, or an emergency position indicating radio beacon. What these things do is that if you get into trouble out to sea, you set it off, it sends a radio message up into the sky picked up by satellites, and then the rescue authorities can track you, find out where you are and come and rescue you. You have to have one by law, by federal law, if you go fishing more than 2 miles offshore anywhere in Australian waters. In February 2010, a new type of EPIRB came in, a 406, that replaced the old type. So these 406 EPIRBs are the only ones you can use now. You actually have to log on to the Australian Maritime Safety Authority website and register your EPIRB for your boat, so that if by chance it goes off, they'll know who they're looking for, they'll know the type of the boat. I mean, the Fishing World boat here, they've logged it onto their website as a bar crusher, 6.2 metre bar crusher, blue hull, white top deck and so on. So if my signal goes off, they'll be able to come out and look for my boat and find me. There's a couple of things you need to know about EPIRBs. One is that every month you should give it a bit of a check. It's pretty simple to do. All you do is you take this cover off, you press this test button, and you'll get a double beep, and that means that everything's okay. There's some indications here the battery doesn't need to be replaced until November 2015. A really important thing is to make sure that the kids don't get to play around with these. If these things go off, then a whole range of rescue operations go into place because they think you're in trouble. And you can imagine there's a lot of frustration if it's just some kid mucking around with it in Dad's boat. So keep it out of the reach of the kids. Also very important to mount it in a place in your boat that's readily accessible. There's no point putting this up under a gunnel or right up in the front of the cabin. You want to be able to get this. If things go wrong, you want to grab it and make it work straight away. I've got mine mounted on the side of the boat there. If anything happens, I can just reach over and grab it and I'm safe. So if you go offshore fishing, you have to have one of these EPIRBs on board your boat. And when you get one, you have to log it on with the AMSA website. Keep it close so you can grab it if you need to, and make sure the kids don't get hold of it and set it off by mistake.